What's going on, guys? This is Tyson and we are back with a brand new Ben 10 comic from Dynamite Entertainment, and Dynamite is bringing the heat. We've got cosmic warlords, a terrifyingly realistic take on the Omnitrix, and what might be the most nightmare-fueled bear you ever seen. So let's break down the debut of Ben 10 by Dynamite. We open in deep space, and right away this book wants you to know it's playing in the big leagues. We get this sweeping shot of nebula, stars, the whole cosmic opera, and we've got a narrator, somebody big, somebody ancient, who lays out their philosophy. The universe is territory to be conquered, ripe for subjugation under my imperious rule. So this is our villain, the commander, a massive hulking figure in dark armor standing on the command deck of what looks like a warship. He's already conquered countless worlds, but he's heard there's one weapon out there that might actually pose a threat to him, and he says very soon it will be mine. Now what is that weapon? If you know Ben 10, you already know it's the Omnitrix. Now from that cold epic space dread we cut to Earth, and this is where Dynamite absolutely nails the tone. We're in a forest at night. The rust bucket is parked, campfires going, and it's Ben, Gwen, and Grandpa Max just being a family. Ben's complaining about his sumo slammer cards. Gwen's reading a science book. Max is roasting marshmallows. They're bickering. They're teasing each other. Max is trying to keep the peace. It's classic Ben 10. And this is so important because the heart of Ben 10 has always been these three. The show worked because you believed they were a real family, and Dynamite gets that, but there's a tension here. Ben is bored. He's itching for something to happen. He's talking about aliens being real, but Max brushes it off. And there's this great moment where Gwen says to Max, "At least one of us respects your authority," and Ben fires back. "Are you like trying to win a school cup?" They're just being kids. But then Ben walks off into the woods, frustrated. He says he doesn't need them. He's out of there. Classic Ben move. And that's when the sky lights up. A massive explosion, yellow and orange, throws Ben through the air, and the energy, the glow, it's all that familiar greenish yellow that screams alien tech. Ben tumbles, lands in a clearing, and finds himself staring at a smoking crater. And this is where the book does something really smart. The Omnitrix isn't just sitting there like a watch in a box. It's inside this metallic pod that opens up, and the moment Ben leans in, the device lashes out, mechanical snake-like straps, and latches onto his wrist. And Ben's reaction is pure panic. He's screaming, trying to shake it off, and you can see the green bands wrapping around his arm. And the final panel is just Ben's face, wide-eyed, staring down at that green hourglass symbol on his wrist. And he just says, "Oh come on." Now here's where this gets intense. The military shows up, tanks, Humvees, soldiers fanning out. They are looking for whatever landed. General Rozum is barking orders, telling the construction crews to set up a mobile command station. They are not messing around, and Ben is hiding behind a tree, watching all this firepower roll into his camping trip. So now he's got a mysterious alien device stuck to his arm, and the entire US Army sweeping the woods for it. Classic Ben luck. But it gets worse, because while Ben is running from the soldiers, he hears something, a mechanical whirring, a deep growl, and then he sees it, a grizzly bear. But it's not just a bear. Its skin is peeled back in places to reveal robotic plating, hydraulic pistons, glowing red wires. One of its eyes is a red mechanical sensor. It's a cybernetic abomination, and it roars. Ben backs against a tree, hands up, and the bear lunges. Now here's why this is so cool. The Ben 10 franchise has always played with the idea that alien tech doesn't just land quietly. It attracts attention, and here something has already started modifying local wildlife. Maybe it's a failsafe, maybe it's a test, but the threat is immediate, it's visceral, and it's a bear with a metal jaw. That's terrifying. So we're left with a cliffhanger. Ben has the Omnitrix, he's got the military on his tail, and he's about to be mauled by a cyborg bear. So this is essentially a zero issue or a preview, setting the stage for the full series. If you grew up with Ben 10, this is the version you've been waiting for. It's mature without being edgy, it's fun without being silly, and it's absolutely gorgeous to look at. Alright, let me know in the comments if you're picking this up when it drops in May. I'll be back with more breakdowns as the series continues. Until then, I'm Tyson. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.